Nobody cares about my gaming on YouTube. Today I want to talk to you about animations in video games. The first game we did, Bellars Pegas, is the game we're going to show soon and the game we're going to put out to the public. This is going to be a 4-series part. First, today we're going to talk about the animations, then we're going to talk about level design. After that, I want to talk to you about AI and how we build everything, and then we're going to show the gameplay. Now, why we do animations, it's really simple. We want everything to look as natural as possible. When we make something happen in a game, we want it to look realistic, so your autopilot just receives it naturally. You don't have to think about it too much. You don't have to react about it too much. For example, if somebody reloads a gun, it should look natural, like you're supposed to see on YouTube or in movies or stuff like that. Not that movies are natural, but anyway. When you walk, you want the person to walk naturally. When you drive a car, you want it to do naturally at that. So everything we do is in order to bring the small stuff to the game for you to feel that the game is adequate to play, that the game is fun, that the game is relaxing, or stressful if you're shooting somebody. But that's why we do the animations. In this episode, I want to talk to you about the small stuff that we did in the game. Obviously, we have a lot more to show, but here we're just explaining the stuff we did. So, animations, we are looking from above at the guy. So when we're looking at above, we got to see a full person silhouette. We got a head, hands, we got to see the gun, we got to see the feet, everything is moving and everything feels natural as it is. But when we go to the first person, we got to delete the head, we got to decapitate our person. So when you put a camera inside of his head and when he turns to the left and to the right, then he's not able to see the head itself that's drawn apart. So if you go to the Unreal Engine, when somebody of your programmers is designing the game, you just see a bunch of decapitated people running around and trying to do something, and that's the simple thing I had no idea about. Now going forward, everything in the animations is important. How you open the doors, right? How you open the gate with the key. Like I said, how you reload the weapon. Implementing a car, for example, in Unreal Engine is a hassle. I know when you look at commercials for Unreal and cars are driving on boulders and on the water, everything looks amazing, but to us it takes a long time to create. Now going back to the animations, the simple ones we did, we had to do everything from the start because buying the animation, it's not enough. When a person is walking in the map and he sees something, he needs to reach for it. When a person is opening a gate, he needs to turn the key. When he's opening a car door, he needs to do that thing and to close it afterwards. Those animations work for your autopilot in your head in order to perceive things better, and that's what we're trying to achieve every time with making a new animation and a new animation. Now this game is not the best game we did. This is the first game we did. That's why we did simple things, and that's why we tried to learn from our experience. And the other game, the second game we're doing right now, Kinetic Demolition, everything is much better, everything is much more refined. But right now we're talking about why and how. Everything should be done accordingly to the situation at hand. For example, if we got players that are waiting, we cannot just put them like this and hope for the best. We got to make them move a little bit. If they had phones, they'd probably be TikToking right now, right? So they got to move, they got to check their watch, they got to check their pockets, they got to check their weapons or something, and they got to move forward and show that they're real people that are using their environment to their advantage. They got to hide behind a rock or they have to do something else. Now everything from that part of the animations, and the more effort you put into it, makes your game look better. You can actually have a dumb screenplay, you can actually have just a very simple graphics engine, and you can put a lot of emphasis on the animations and make it look cool. When we do a pitch deck or when we show a game to a publisher or somebody, we actually put a lot of emphasis on the AI itself and on the animations, because those things, it's like the small work that nobody wants to do. Before releasing the game, we want to go over and just multiply our animations to infinity if possible. We want to do an animation for everything, and even we want to do like 3 or 4 variations of that animation and put them on random. So when a guy checks his gun, he doesn't always look like this and he's just repeating the same action. Sometimes they look like this, then he checks on the other side. When he's driving the car, his hands could be, you know, looking at 10 and 2. 10 and 2. He could be driving Vin Diesel style, like Fast and Furious, with one hand. He can do different stuff, and the more options we have with our animations, the better it looks. Stick around for the next episode. We're going to talk about terraforming, we're going to talk about level design and how we did our forest and how we did our desert scene. After that, we're going to talk about the AI, which is a big episode, and after that, we're going to show you the game and release it to you to play. Stick with me, subscribe, do something. I really don't want to get a job, guys.